I heard he said he was talking to the cat, but he didn't say what the cat said.
He was talking to the cat.
Meow.
See, there you
The
go.
cat said meow. What's wrong with that?
You know him longer than I do. Is he lying?
He's lying.
You don't know that.
I do know that.
You know I'm not telling the full truth.
Yeah, you don't know if he's.
That's
actually,
a lie, isn't it?
No.
You believe he's just not telling you the whole truth. You don't know if he's outright lying to you. You just know it's not.
Well,
telling
this is
you
the second
everything.
time
He's not telling you everything.
This is the second time I have.
What seems to be a trend with him.
Yeah. This is the second time now. Third time, there could be consequences. You don't tell me the truth.
What does that mean?
You'll find out.
What does that even mean? Nobody even knows.
All right, so I get the horses all ready up. I tell Steverson, just take a rest. I'll get the horses and everything ready.
Yes, me, Leo.
Yes, me, Leo.
So I get all the horses all ready and everything
All
else.
right.
I give Steverson some more water.
Okay.
And
He gulps it down.
and you guys can
dang.
get your own food and walk at the same time. So,
Ooh. He's barking orders.
yeah, I'm frustrated and irritated now.
Hold on.
Are you complying there, Teldrill?
V and S. Vocal.
Verbal and somatic.
That's all I need.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Yeah. I'm gonna cure him.
What is it?
Cure wounds for Ranger. First
So
level.
that's assuming there's any wounds.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's like cuts, scrapes, bruises.
Oh, he doesn't have wounds.
Well,
We don't know.
you suspect it's something else.
It's his soul being taken into the
You could roll a
darkness.
medicine check to diagnose him if you wished.
Yeah. What is that roll on?
You'd roll a d20 and add your medicine skill, which I think you have a pretty good medicine skill.
Yeah, it's decent. 20.
Nice.
Well, not a true 20, but 20.
No, but that's quite
Yeah.
good. So he seems to have overnight developed what some people call lunger,
Lunger.
which is where the lungs start breaking down and starts bleeding, and usually it takes sometimes years. It's passed sometimes through sexual activity, things like that, and it's usually fatal. But to suddenly get it overnight, that's highly unusual. Other than that, you're not sure, but that's what seems to be happening. And sure enough, every now and then when he coughs up little spatters of blood.
And then to heal it? Hold on.
You would look for respiratory. So by category, you'd look for respiratory.
Circulatory. I'm going to find
I
it.
think there's respiratory, isn't
I
there?
didn't see one. Life preservation? No. I see.
There's a more comprehensive list in the larger book.
There's a
I was
circulatory.
trying to give you the smaller one to start with. Organ, maybe under organ.
Physical.
Is there anything?
No, I don't see anything there.
Well, and then there's things like cure disease and stuff like that. Some of them.
Might get him to a church.
Check under general purpose, see if any of those.
Mentals? That's crazy. Some of these, there's a decongestant. No.
A more comprehensive one in one of these. I put it.
We are looking for an herbal healing.
Anyway, so for the moment, you're thinking about it. You don't have any immediate suggestions.
Okay.
It seems like he's suddenly overnight become a lunger and is in the advanced stages already.
There's a
rather than just the early
cures
stages.
not any non-mental disease. Is it a disease? Lunger?
Lunger is a disease.
So there's
And
that.
cure light wounds would not cure a disease. It might recover some hit points temporarily, but it would not cure.
Oh no, this one right here.
disease.
It says this general purpose herb. Whoa, that's really loud. Okay, doubles the rate of healing. No, fudge buckets and a half. 1 day's nutrition.
So, you guys go ahead and get marching.
Yep.
While you're contemplating, you guys go ahead and get rolling. Mm-hmm. Is that okay, Mike?
Yeah, I think it's a good idea.
Okay.
So we're on the road
So you
again?
continue on, and a few hours, you start to see where this northeast road joins a road basically just following the foothills of the mountains. You can see kind of rolling along the foothills. And you don't see any traffic on the road at all. You come up to the junction. Draconis is making comments there for you, Mike.
Hit points will keep him alive longer. Oh, is he?
So if he's slowly bleeding out internally, so it would buy him a little more time temporarily.
Okay.
It wouldn't stop the bleeding, but it would keep bringing. It'd be like if you had a bleeding wound that won't stop bleeding. Yeah. But you keep doing cure light wounds to stay alive, even though you keep bleeding slowly.
So I guess I'll do that. At least
TM is evil.
Homebrew. He knew cure wounds wouldn't do the job. Yeah, and that's why he handed me this herb book before we started. He's like, you might need this. In the books.
All right. So
that cat.
You get to the crossroads, and you can see that the village is like the outer farms start about 3 miles away to the north along the main road. This road is much larger, not as large as the Queen's Road or the King's Road, but and not semi-paved, but it is well established. You can see lots of track carts, etc., and areas where it's actually been cut into the hill to smooth it out, so it's not quite as windy. It looks like it's been around for many centuries.
Well,
Draconis says he is.
Here's a circulatory one. It says immediately stops any form of bleeding. Would that cure internal bleeding? Any form.
Possible.
Let's do it. Quick! I need resin and... what?
I did not take out the important pages.
That'd be messed up. There's like, what's this riptide?
Where's that respiratory curing? It's not here.
It doesn't. Yeah, I didn't see any respiratory.
Okay. It might be in the more advanced book, but I'm starting out with the basic one first.
Yeah, I think that would be the closest one. Stops any bleeding.
Yeah.
No. Yeah, any form of bleeding. It says, and I would just need. Shoot, dang it, the code. Semi-arid, whatever that means. Just regular temperature. I'm guessing. What does arid mean? What the heck?
You're the medic, not us.
That's my youngest son there poking fun at me.
Gosh.
He would cry in camera before destroying anything related to Tolkien. In other words, I wouldn't rip any pages out of the Merp book.
I'm going to find out what arid means. Good thing freaking my Teldril has Google on his side.
What? What are you doing?
What does semi-arid mean as far as climate?
Semi-dry climate.
Oh, okay. Cool. And then...
arid is dry. Like the arid lands to the east, which are over the Draconis Mountain.
So the codes,
Dragon Spine
this is like semi-arid, short grass, and very hard.
Very hard to find.
Is that where that resin is that I need to get?
No, very hard means it's very difficult to find. It's not common.
Yeah.
Yes, it would be semi-arid, grassy areas would be where you would find it growing native. It's not going to be native in the area you're in right now because this is a temperate climate where you are right now. It is grassy, but it's temperate, not semi-arid.
Oh, so it makes it impossible.
It makes it even so. It's already. It says very hard. Mm-hmm. So that would mean
bumps up one.
Impossible.
So you'd probably need at least a 21 or so to find it.
What is it? What is the roll?
If you were in the right area, outside the right area, it's probably double that.
Crap! But we're coming to a town, which they may have this. Let's do it.
So, all right.
Oh, I'll search. Let's search.
Sure. As you're going, you're kind of looking for the telltale little flowers or something like that. Dragon Spine Mountains, not Draconis Mountains. Sorry.
Ready?
Roll.
20! Yeah, baby!
Natural 20?
Yeah,
Natural 20! I just came on the jackpot, and this freaking resin is just like walking towards me.
All right. As you're walking along, by some miracle, you see the little telltale. Let's see. Just give a little description of which one was it?
It was the...
We just saved Steverson!
Harfy?
Yeah. It's the resin it says here.
Hey.
It just says resin.
Hey, Jay, what's that tattoo on your arm?
Oh, and then
A tattoo.
semi-arid.
Yeah, because that's the only one that's even close
It's a
to having
tattoo on my
chance.
arm. That's a tattoo.
So Harvey, it's a resin. So
What
it
would you
actually,
like to
so
know?
a small tree
Oh, okay.
bark that you see, the small tree that actually fits what you think might actually be it. It's completely out of place. It's just off the side of the road. You guess
Completely
that
out of
probably some trader, the seeds probably dropped off sometime long ago.
Well, I'm going to
So it looks like
collect.
it's been growing for years. It's just a small little tree, sapling on the side of the road.
Holy cow! What were the
That was
chances
very-
of that?
1 in 20.
Stebber, I don't know if you're going to watch this on YouTube because you're not in the channel right now. I got your back, bro. Got your back.
So you actually go, oh my goodness, I don't believe it's actually,
is the
this is
tree.
unusual. This is not the right
Okay, so I'll be
location
like,
for it.
oh, stop! Everybody
You're up
stop!
ahead of everybody else.
Oh, people of the Tertullian army, I have found the tree. Behold, the tree of resin.
It's Harpy tree.
The Harvey tree.
Hooray.
So I'll collect as much resin as I can.
Yeah, you don't. You just have to
Me and
peel off some of the
Jesse
bark and
look at
wait
each
for
other
some of the
like-
sap to come up.
Can I save some as
It's an
well?
hour-long process just to retrieve it,
Okay.
and then you need to wait for it to dry and harden, and then you need to crush it up, turn it into a powder, then turn it into a hot tea, and then have them drink it.
So
So it'll take a few hours for the whole process,
I'll
but
start.
an hour of just sitting there while the tree oozes sap.
Yeah. I'll start it, but also, can I make enough that I can have like some extra on hand?
It's a small tree. Yep. So it'll take that much for each. Like you'd have to wait for hours.
What time is it now?
1 in the afternoon.
1 in the afternoon. And how far are we from the?
3 miles.
3 miles.
From the nearest outer farmhouses.
Okay. So
Yeah, it's actually poison.
turns out it's the wrong tree.
It's not harpy. It's
That would be
anti-harpy. it makes him bleed out
So
completely.
I will.
Talk to us.
Yeah.
know what's
so
going
you
on.
guys. Okay. So this is the tree that I need to save his life.
The gods were with your character on this one.
They were, dude.
Big talk.
Can you
Holy
imagine?
That's why go ahead and roll.
Did you see I did the magical spell on the?
Humana.
And you know who you need to thank.
Yeah, I do. I know. Okay, so what I want to do is Leonidas, I think you should take everybody into the town, and I will stay back for 1 o'clock. What time does it get dark? About 6. I'll stay.
It's getting closer to 6 now, yeah.
I'll stay back about 3 hours behind. And
You stay here with Severson's horse, your 2 horses.
yeah.
Okay.
Or actually, I think they should take the horses.
should
Because
stay for 4
all we'll need
hours.
is the 2 of us.
If you're gonna
Okay.
stay, if you're gonna stay, you should stay for 4 hours.
4 hours?
Mm-hmm.
Wait, that will put us at like coming back at dark, basically.
You have night vision. I'm already in the
Oh,
town.
yeah, huh? That's true. And I can carry this little guy. Okay, let's do that. Cure wounds him.
All
So
right,
it's
go
just-
ahead and roll D8,
A D8. Holy cow.
8-sided die.
That would suck. I got it!
Yeah. Yeah, he's looking really. He's not very strong to begin with.
7!
He's more than healed.
Yes!
So he feels a lot better.
Now, how does that... No, I just so I'm doing the sheet right. When I cast, do I mark it?
You should make a note that you've cast one of yours for the day.
And is it this right here?
It's humana.
Just a humana.
Humana.
I can't believe
He's mostly been rolling like 6s and stuff, Cody Jarrow.
I know, and then a
He does
20.
not have that many 20s.
That was...
I'm the one who has 20.
That was my second 20 on
In
Steberson.
5 sessions.
On Steberson.
Oh, okay.
Because the first one I
Oh,
shot him.
on his,
the second
when you
one I'm
shot
healing
yeah.
him. So that's crazy. I'll just put like a marker.
Oh, man.
Dang it. Suck with these pencils.
Oh, you could have put the arrow wherever you wanted to.
I know, but that was the best place from what I was thinking.
Anyways,
But yeah, so we're now. I guess it's them. So I'm
Okay.
doing my process.
So you guys right ahead? Mm-hmm. All right, and you're just keeping 1 horse or none?
I
he's
think
keeping 2.
no. I'm gonna keep none.
No, you gotta be able to carry him back. He's not gonna be able to walk when he's.
Yeah, even if you give him this, he won't.
Oh, yeah.
He'll be weak for a while.
I'll
you're
take the
keeping-
one. I'll take the one.
Okay.
I got 1 horse. You guys can handle 3 horses.
All right,
Who's carrying the extra horse?
I am.
All right.
Big guy.
1 horse in each.
And
Draft
You
horses.
witnessed the roll.
Yeah.
Still call it rigged.
he's in the lead now.
Yeah. That was only my second 20 in 20 hours of gameplay. That's
All right.
nuts. Okay.
So, you're watching the resin ooze.
Yay.
Ooh, high action here. All right, so you guys travel
Stepperson,
ahead.
you see this ooze? This is your life coming out of this tree.
He looks at you completely confused and worried
I'm gonna save you with this medicine.
between coughs.
Okay.
Okay.
Back
He's
to
looking
them.
hopefully at you when you say that. All right, so you two travel ahead, and you come up to the first farmhouse, and you see a fairly burly, middle-aged guy out there with a mule and a plow, and he's yelling at the mule, and you see his furrows are all over the place. This guy has got to be the worst farmer you have ever seen. He's got, some acreage, but not a single one of his furrows are straight. They kind of go up and down and side to side, kind of deep and shallow. Just all, not a single furrow is straight on several acres of furrowed land there. And you don't see anything that looks very healthy in its growth. It all looks kind of weak and sickly. And the mule is balking and hee-hawing at him as he keeps cracking his his staff against the plow, yelling at the thing to cooperate. As you guys are slowly riding up, he stops berating the mule, and he's about 100 feet off the side of the road, and just gives you both a hard stare as you start approaching.
You're in the lead, boss.
Oh.
I have to carry both horses, so that's why you're in the lead.
Okay, so are we trying to interact or get past this guy?
Well, he's making it. Time out.
Time out. Time out.
So
Out of character.
out of character.
Out of character.
So he's making it obvious that we might need to talk to him or something.
Okay.
So when he goes into that much detail, sometimes usually there's a point in this going and talking to
Okay.
a gentleman.
Or he just wants to sick a soul-eating cat at you guys. I don't know.
Okay. Let's see. So we'll approach the farmer.
All right, do you go off the road towards him or just stop as you get parallel to him?
We'll just stop as we get parallel.
He's
We'll
just
stay-
100 feet off the road.
We'll stay on the road.
Okay, but you stop as you get
Yeah,
parallel.
we'll
Okay, so
stop.
you're 100 feet away and you stop.
And we'll
He
leave him
continues
here.
to stare hard at you.
Farmer, would you come here for a sec?
He puts down the reins to the mule and mutters something under his breath to it. Taking his long stick, starts walking across the uneven furrows, stepping over and through them, and comes towards you. As he gets closer, you realize this guy is a lot taller than he looked from 100 feet away. Even you, Mr. Dragonborn, are impressed with this guy's stature. And finally, he gets on the more level ground and stops about 25 feet away. This guy is well over 6 feet. He may be near 7 feet. And he is burly. His skin is just weathered. So even though he looks like he's middle-aged, he might not be that old and just heavily weathered. His forearms are just massive. But you also see his forearms are heavily scarred. But he's just wearing, pretty rough homespun, pretty worn through farmer's clothing and such.
You're the human.
He's like, what?
I like how Jay just backs out of scary situations.
Right? He's like,
No,
see ya.
I already got my swords ready and everything else, dude.
He's like, I'm a big dragonborn, but you're the human, man.
Now we're still trying to find our way to
Kasarnak.
Kasarnak.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
You believe this is it just ahead.
Okay. And we can see the town from where we're at. We're just not sure if it's
You
the
saw
right town.
before, there's a bend in the hills, so you can't, but these were some of the farms that were just outside of the town.
And it's
That was the next town. Kasarnak.
Kasarnak. Okay. Is this the correct path to Kasarnak?
Who wants to know?
My name is Drezzy. I'm traveling with my companion Leonidas.
Looks at the heavily robed, hulking figure. Mm-hmm. And what do you want to know about why are you here in Kasarnak?
What was that?
He leans heavily on his stick.
What was that lady's name? I should have wrote that down.
What's the lady's name?
Lady Drenara.
Drenara.
But also remember, you're on a mission. You may not want to go around blabbing it necessarily.
Oh, yeah, that's a good point.
You may want to. You may say, "Hey, where is she?" But I just keep that in
interrupt a little
mind.
bit. We're looking forward to sleep in tonight.
There's no inns in Kasarnak. We're just a simple farming town.
Ask her if there's an out.
You're not here.
I know, I'm just messing. That's what my character
Smart
would
aleck.
say.
Yeah, right.
Is there an out?
Is there anywhere we might be able to put up for the night?
No. Why don't you go on back to the keep or go with the others to Camelot or something? We don't need strangers here.
You're not a very friendly fellow, are you?
He raises an eyebrow.
Oh, crap.
With that comment, I grab my swords.
I mean, no disrespect. We're just trying to find a place to sleep.
He looks at the road, just looks at you meaningfully.
What wars have you seen?
He looks startled when you say that. None. Why
You
would
lie.
you say
Do not
that?
lie. I can tell by your forearms and your
It's
stance.
really obvious. He just lied on that one. You don't need a roll for that.
What battles have you seen?
None of your business.
So if you lie to us now,
Why don't you just move along? Don't bother the good folk here.
I'm not going to bother anybody.
Just simple farmers who don't need any trouble.
You're gonna die, okay?
He walks about 5 feet with the stick and says, "Just move out. Don't bother us."
It looks like you need help with that mule and... What did you call that? What was that?
The mule.
The mule.
He looks back at it and spits. Not worth the gold I paid. That's no good. And you hear the mule go, "Oh."
Well, I have some traits with animals and everything else. I might be able to give you a hand.
Did I ask for your help? No.
Well, it looks
Why
like
don't you and your friends
looks
just
like you're
turn
having a
around,
hard time
go
right
back
now.
to the keep. We don't need
keep
your
is
kind
gone.
causing trouble here. You look like the kind who cause trouble.
I don't
We
cause-
don't need your kind here.
Why
Why are you hiding? What are you afraid of?
I'm not afraid of anything.
You're hiding something, I'm
The
sure.
Draconic army is... Oh, what-
Takes another 5-foot step closer.
More
He's now
Dradian.
just 10 feet away.
Leonidas.
Tell him about the Teldrolian army,
And
man.
you're now looking slightly up. This guy is definitely on the side of
Half giant,
7
bro.
foot.
If I may, sir,
Yes.
not you.
He's the little guy. Ah!
If I may, sir,
Yeah, you're like,
if my friend here can help you with your mule, would you be willing to put us up for a night?
I'm not looking for house guests. I've been farming this land for years. That mule
You hear me chuckle
just
a little bit.
fine. I don't. It's not funny.
Just
He
a
looks
little
back
bit.
at the mule and spits again and mutters something at it. And again, the mule goes, "Oh," in response.
It's a little funny.
Would it not be worth your time to let us try? And if we can get your mule to work with you
I
better?
don't need no house guests. Just go back where you came from. I won't tell you again. Takes another 5-foot step. He's just 5 feet away from you. And this guy is definitely around 7 feet.
So he's half giant then, or
No, he's just very,
big
very
dude.
tall and burly and hairy and
bigger than this guy.
He's a barbarian.
bigger than me.
He's a barbarian.
Crazy. If you had the
Well, his
Teldrolian
accent
army,
doesn't fit any of the barbarian accents you've heard of, so he doesn't seem like he's a Northron.
he's an old soldier. Just wants to live in his farm.
What do you do? He's
What?
staring down at both of you. He's got his. You see his knuckles are white on his. You realize now, what looked like a walking stick to him would be a full staff for you guys.
I don't want to fight the guy.
No.
I don't want to fight you. I don't want to do
That's
anything.
a good idea.
But I do need a place to stay, and I am not...
Go back to the keep. You
The
should
keep
get
has
there
been
before
destroyed.
nightfall.
The keep has been destroyed.
He looks south. I don't see no smoke.
It wasn't that the kid that was destroyed?
Where we came out of?
Yeah, where we came out of.
No, I think he's
That's
talking about
that was.
He's talking about Arthurian keep.
You had heard.
Oh.
You would know that there's a keep at the end of the Queens Road, at the intersection of the East Road on the Dragonspine Mountains before the pass.
So we haven't quite
Queen's
made it there
Pass.
yet.
You guys are north of it because you went northeast. Here's the Queens Road. Here's the East Road. You guys cut across this way, and the keep would be down here. Probably a full day's journey back to the Queens Road, straight to the Queens Road because you've been going diagonal. So he's probably referring to the Queens.
Okay,
Pass
so
keep.
we're about a day out from the keep that this gentleman's talking about. And how far is the? You said around the bend we can see.
Kasarnik's just around the bend. Yes.
All right, Leonidas, I say we just keep going.
All right. So
We'll see if we can find somebody else to help us.
Yeah.
You won't be welcome.
Okay.
Just
You
turn
keep
around
on
and go
messing around
back.
with your mule over there, old man.
You see his knuckle. You hear the wood under the staff go. What as he flexes?
You should
Honestly, I want to be like myself, but I'm like,
you should squish a stick too.
yeah.
you
so
should-
you can see my hands and everything else and be like, David, salt.
You're afraid of the
You have a
salt?
feeling his assault might be a little more serious.
Hey,
I
I
might have
took.
a harder time defending this guy, okay? Even though
You need
I'm
me.
gonna
That's
pick my
why.
battle. I'm gonna pick my battles. I'm just
Yeah.
gonna.
Do keep in mind, as a dungeon master, I do not level the world to you. So you will run into people
Yep.
who are much weaker than you, and you will run into people
yep.
who are much stronger than you.
I'm just gonna
And
bite
you
my
have
tongue.
to use your judgment.
And he's stick squishing, so I would not even.
I'm gonna bite my tongue.
Well, just because somebody's really strong doesn't mean they know how to fight.
Oh, that's true too.
So,
I'm just gonna walk away. We're just gonna walk.
which way?
We're gonna
Continue
walk.
north?
Yep. To the town.
Yeah, you hear him grumbling and cursing under his breath in a tongue you don't recognize. But he doesn't move.
Okay.
Until about 20 feet as you pass, then he just starts following you with the walking.
Man, really?
He's not
Really?
gaining on you, but he's following
Really?
you.
You're gonna follow
About 20
us?
feet behind.
You're gonna follow us? Really?
I want to see what happens when you get to town. This should be a laugh.
What time is it now?
You should say that. You should say that you're looking
2
for
in the
Lady
afternoon.
Dranara.
2 in the afternoon.
No, don't. Never mind. I'm
He
not
debated
here.
that
No,
already.
you know what?
And you're not here yet.
I
You're
think that
watching
might be a good plan
Resin
of
Form.
action. This might give this guy.
All right.
One way or another, we're gonna have to deal with this
All
guy.
right. So you have your cloak on. So why don't you go ahead and I'm just.
I have my cloak on. Mm-hmm. Did you put it on me? How do you know I have my cloak on?
Could have avoided this if you followed Stranger Danger, dude.
Okay, so I'll pull off my cloak, and God, what was the name again?
The Teldrillian army,
Not
dude.
the Tadrillian Army.
Oh, Lady
Dranara.
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 Lady
Dranara. Okay.
Lady Dranara.
What's wrong
Lady
with the
emphasized the
Teldrillian
lady.
We gotta put a footprint.
people.
We gotta put a footprint everywhere we go.
You can do that when you play catch up.
Okay. I will. You just
I'm
wait.
this 7-foot man, and you got this elf
You just wait till you need me to stop your
cat.
corroded arteries and stuff.
Corroded arteries
Whatever.
from his acid.
Yeah.
What was her name? You messed me up with your Tadrillian Army.
Lady
Dranara.
Dranara.
Write this down.
Sarnak.
Write this down.
Lady
So on the back of your
Teldrillian.
character sheet's a good place to keep those notes. On the blank side of your character sheet on the back,
Ask him what his
you
name
just keep lots of notes. As
Lady-
these things get
What is
thrown
your
out,
name,
you'll want to
old
write them
man?
down.
What is your name, old man? You're such an A.
So you shout back to him.
No, I say, what's your... What, I lose the attitude. What is your name, soldier?
None of your business. That's a pretty long name.
Would you know where we can find a Lady Dranara?
You say that?
I say that.
He stops and stumbles a little bit, and then he takes the staff and puts it in both hands crosswise.
Shit. I re-grab my swords.
Okay.
We're
He
here.
stopped where he was as you guys continue walking.
We mean her no
But-
harm.
We have messages for
We have messages. Yeah, there you go. We have messages for
Who
Lady
sent
Dranara.
you? He starts walking again, but now he still has the staff in both hands.
a lord.
A lord has sent us.
Wasn't it this guy?
No, just say it.
That's the emissary of it.
You should have greeted him with people of the road. And this would have all been fine. The Teldrillian army is here to see Lady Drenara in hopes to...
So he's asking who sent us, right?
What's the Lord's name? Who does he serve?
Do I want to do this?
You started it, dude. Now I have to be there with you.
Teldrillian, the Teldrillian leader.
You know, and of course he had to roll a 20 on this one right now to be sure. You know, there's only 2 against this freaking barbarian-looking dude. Holy crap.
You guys, I'm doing more important things.
He's currently about 30 feet behind you. When
I'm watching paint dry.
All right. You have a crossbow, don't you?
No.
Yeah, I thought you did.
No. That's what I'm equipped with, buddy.
Throwing knives.
He's a level 0.
Holy mother of man! You are not gonna survive this one if we fight.
Do we need to take a quick break? I think we do. This would
right.
be a great time. Yeah.
All right.
We're
Let's do
gonna go ahead and take a quick break.
5 or 10 minutes.
About 5 to 10 minutes. We will be back. Don't ya worry. So enjoy this short little clip.
Throw his arms up,
And we'll be back.
us.
Even the king allows himself to hope for more than glory. Such mad hope. Uniting the gaming community at last with controversial video game topics. News, reviews, previews, and interviews. This is The Spartan Show. Even the king allows himself to hope for more than glory. Such mad hope. Uniting the gaming community at last with controversial video game topics. News, reviews, previews, and interviews. This is The Spartan Show.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the Spartan Show, Adventurers Guild, Season 1, Episode 5. We're back from a break. I am my character is staring at some sap from a tree. It's really exciting. For those of you who really want to hear that story, I will record a 4-hour session of me staring at a tree so that you can see what's actually happening.
10-hour loop of Nyan Cat, right? 10-hour loop of just watching, like, fight, just little dribble.
Just as it dribbles.
Photography.
My guy's like holding a cup.
I'm making jokes of sap falling out of a tree and watching it. How
Hey, I'm not getting anything on my
What are you talking
audio,
about?
Mike.
You're not getting
Not
audio?
getting any audio. You guys?
I've got audio.
No, we got audio.
Did it get knocked out?
Let me check.
maybe it hit sleep mode again.
Oh, yeah, that's right. Yeah, just hit the button on it.
I don't know where the button
All
is.
right, let me see it.
Right here.
Yeah, you can turn it off and on.
On.
There you go.
Wake up.
Switch it off and on.
Hey, I just helped the DM. Maybe the DM will help us out now. Just throwing it out there.
Okay, so, and then your characters are doing what, Jay?
We're trying not to get into an altercation with this behemoth of a man.
Oh, yeah. You guys, actually, you're trying to save your lives, is what you're trying to say.
I'm trying to save his life.
He's 3rd level now. He's probably safer than you. He can get out of there. You can't.
That's true.
That's fine, but I'll just burn him away with acid. Mm-hmm. So, all right, I got tricks up my sleeves, dude.
Let's hear it.
All right, so now we're back into the conversation.
Yes.
His last comment to us was, "You stumbled, you stopped,"
You should
because
intimidate him.
we were asking for
About Lady Janara.
Janara.
And then he said, you know, who's sent you? And he said, you know, the Lord. And he said, Lord who?
That's what you wanted to go with.
Oh yeah,
Lord Dealer.
He raises an eyebrow, looking puzzled. That's his name?
That was the dumbest name in the history of time. Just kidding.
That's one of
He was a
many
lord
names.
who's known as the dealer
Yeah.
and stuff like that.
He's sorry. Let me fix that. He's the Lord known as the Dealer.
Then he kind of raises his head and went, oh.
Where messengers for him to give messages to Lady
He
Daenerys.
stops walking again. Now he's looking at both of you much more suspiciously than before. And warily as you continue to walk away.
Way to go, buddy.
It was the
See what you
smart
did?
move. It was a smart move to do it.
Wow. I didn't.
After you get another 10 feet away, he resumes walking again, but he's kind of shaking his head like,
Meanwhile, I'm making success of the tree sap. I'm just saying.
So
guys
we,
are fans.
we did
he's
walk
such a
away.
sap. What?
We did walk
Walking,
away.
yes. So now he's 40 feet behind you.
Okay, I'm good
He's
with 40.
resumed again.
I'm good with 40 feet.
I'm good with 40
as long
feet.
as that's the distance.
Dude, you know how fast I can move?
Elbow space.
35 feet. Yeah.
Okay, well then I'm hopping on your shoulders. Let's get out of here.
You can move 30.
No, you can. Yours is 30, Jay.
Oh, yeah, 30. I can move 30. He can literally be on top of us with no time flat, 40 feet.
How fast does he move?
I'm assuming he moves a hell of a lot faster than 30. No, that's
So you guys continuing. He's just walking silently behind you now. He's no longer grumbling or saying. He's just walking quietly
just keep going.
behind.
Let's get to this town.
So
I don't think that's a smart
you
idea.
go about a half mile and you see another farmhouse, this one on the left. And you see a middle-aged man and a middle-aged woman out trying to tend some mid-sized garden. And there's some chickens scraping, but the chickens look like they're starving. And the garden looks pitiful. It's kind of wilted and hodgepodge and not very organized.
I call this the
I whisper.
Both the man and the woman have blonde hair and blue eyes. They're also very weathered and also seem to have a lot of what appear to be battle scars. The man has several on his face. And they look up as you ride by. Now they're about 200 feet away from the road here, from where they're working on their garden. But they see the guy following behind, and they quickly step up and run into their house.
Oh shit!
Oh, that's horrible.
This is
Continue
the
on.
trial of the farms. Is what this.
All right, hold on.
You're gonna.
All right, whisper something into
Dres-
Dressy's ear. Something's not right here.
You should whisper
you
it in his
see?
ear.
We're trying to do it for the audience.
Something's not right here.
Why?
You told him to.
That's awesome.
You didn't tell him to pet me.
Wait, was that just flavoring?
I couldn't help it. It was lovely lady locks.
Wow.
He's just jealous.
All right, so something's not right here. Something's not right here.
What do you want to do?
There's some type of warriors or guards or something.
If you sing the song, it's a good day to die. As you march through the farms.
You're at the
continuing
tree
to walk-
watching this app. Be
As you're
quiet.
continuing to walk and you're discussing this, you see the two of them come running out, and one has a scythe and the other one has a pitchfork. The woman has a pitchfork, the man has a scythe.
Man.
But they jog on up and catch up with the guy following you. And you see they're each right around 6 feet or so.
I'm barely taller than them.
I'm letting you take the lead on this one. 'cause
Oh,
apparently I screwed up
Both the man
horribly.
and the woman look quite burly.
That woman is gonna whoop
Dude,
your
this is
butt.
all freaking barbarian country and crap we're into.
Did
This
you
is
not
awesome.
heed the Torsalan's warnings that they freaking don't like people? And you should have just stared at Sap with me. But no. You wanted to...
Yeah, you would have made the situation worse with your smart ass comments.
No, I would have stealthied.
No, you would have been like,
People of the farm!
this is the Tell-Drilled Army.
They're talking to each other in some foreign tongue you do not recognize.
Oh, that's awesome.
Should we tell them we're with the
In
Tell Drill
hushed
Army?
tones.
Yeah, go ahead. You tell them that we're with the Tell-Drilled Army. Go
Teldrillion.
ahead.
Teldrillion.
Yeah.
But though you don't understand their language, you do hear them mention the name Dranara at one point.
Okay. So I perk up.
You perk one.
You perk up.
Perk up a little bit. There's 3 of them. There's only 2 of us, dude. All right, tell them that we're part of the Tell-Drilled Army.
Okay.
Do it as the best,
And
dude,
these-
flamboyant as possible, okay? Just go all out right here.
And these 3 are all sitting next to each other, right?
They're walking behind you guys and about 40 feet back.
Watch this. This is a highlight moment. I gotta see this. This is what I've created.
Giant people of the farm!
You turn around and...
Yes.
Okay, all right, because they are huge. Him especially.
We are with the Trillion Army.
They stop looking surprised. They stop.
We are ambassadors searching for Lady
Danera.
Dranera. Don't make me screw up their name to these giants.
Volume.
Is there like a microphone on?
No. I don't know. This is we're just echoey. Sorry.
What's a little bit quiet?
Okay, we gotta be a little bit quieter.
We just got in trouble.
Woke up the baby.
You feel like a 12-year-old at a slumber party that just woke the parents right now?
Okay. So people of the giant people.
Giant people of the farm.
This is broke. Okay. Let's
We
go.
are with the Trillion Army. And we are in search of Lady Dranera.
We come in peace.
We're
Dranera.
Dranera. We bear a message for her. We mean no harm. Can you point us in the right direction?
They consult with each other.
I don't understand it.
The woman speaks up. If it is as you say, then y'all go around Bend to town, and we will meet with the people there, and you can talk to the truth seeker. And if you are not the lying, we will see what can be done. But if you are lie, you are not the leaving this town.
Whose deception's higher?
Mine?
You're on this.
Yeah, so the Dragonborn's gonna try to lie to the Truth Seeker. But you aren't lying. We are the Teldrillian army.
Yeah. Okay. Shh.
You're not here.
This is true. This is true.
Okay. So in that whole process, right? My face just does this,
Which is hooded, so they can't see it.
but he can see me.
Okay.
Okay.
Just like close your mouth. You notice.
We will agree to these terms.
They gesture for you to continue.
Okay. Well, let's keep going.
So basically, the next 20 minutes is quite tense as you continue on towards that bend in the road and pick up a few more of these burly-looking, experienced farmers. Not a child to be seen.
Oh boy.
Just men and women.
Oh boy.
Clearly veterans of many battles. All of them 6 feet or more.
I think I just killed us.
No one taller than the first one you ran into, but all within the 6 foot range. Most of them are blonde and sandy haired. Some of them have darker hair.
All right.
Other than the first one, they all seem to have this strange accent that they may actually be Northronders. But the first one isn't, even though he
they're like
appears to speak their
Vikings.
language.
No, that's what Torshalon said. The Northronders are. They don't take too
Two
kindly.
men, one woman. I'm wondering if that's Lady Draenor.
No.
No, there's more women.
Oh, okay,
There's
okay.
several others, but they're also burly. And all of them seem to be in their 30s, 40s, 50s. Hard to tell because they're heavily weathered and battle scarred. But, and all seem to be very hale and hearty. And all of them seem to have really crappy farms. Some of them, the houses are just terribly built.
Yes.
But eventually, as you continue towards the town, come around the bend, you have a dozen of these people around you, following you, with various farming implements that, you know, they seem to wield more as weapons than
This would have been a
tools.
great time to put on my disguise.
You guys got a mob, dude.
So you come around the bend, and now you see a small cluster of buildings at the base of a hill where the east road continues north around another bend and out of sight, but also a small trail going up, and on an escarpment about 500 feet above is a large house painted with whitewash over with a long balcony all around it looking over the town. And before the Amish rip it to pieces, the Amish death by Amish.
Yeah. People of the village, we come wishing for you to give us everything we want and not to kill us.
All right. So,
Okay.
which way to?
Your son is catching on there.
Yeah,
He's learning.
he's pretty sharp.
Which way to the truth speaker?
Well, so as you're approaching, you see people start coming out of the various. You see one who's working in a smith, and another one in a storehouse. They slowly all come out and stare at you. Now you actually do see a few kids here and there.
Are these
Somewhere out in the
normal sized
street.
kids, or are these big kids too?
They look, you know, tall and lanky, but they're not freakish size. They're just taller than average.
Okay.
But they're out playing ball or doing other things, and they all stop and gawk at you as you approach. You see the smith come out, and he's actually shorter than any of the other adults you've seen. He's probably only about 5.5 feet tall, but his shoulders are extremely broad, and he's holding a huge hammer.
Human slave.
So he stands there holding that in one hand.
Oh boy.
Drezzy, you're looking at the hammer. It would take both your hands just to drag it, and he's in his huge mitt, just wielding it one-handed as a tool.
As a tool. Tinkering.
Right? He was hammering
What is he, a
away at
dwarf?
something.
No, 5'8"
but-
is human
I know, but
or whatever.
But he's very burly.
5'6" or whatever.
Okay.
So, and also battle scarred. So you get to what is clearly the center of the town, and they all stand staring at you. What do you do?
We're gonna ask for the. Where's
It's
the?
2:30 in the afternoon now.
Okay. So we've told you what our mission is. Now let us talk to the truth speaker so we can get on our way and be out of your guys' way too.
The smith walks up to you, stands in front of you. What do you want? Who are you?
We are with the Tredrillian army. And
Who are the Tredrillian army? Are you allies of the Mordred?
no, not at all. We're here
Are you
to.
allies of the Arthur?
I haven't been around that long. Are we allies of the Arthur?
We are against
Arthur,
the truth.
that's the good guys. King Arthur.
We're here to fend off the Mordredians.
Yeah, we're here to defend off the Mordredians. That's who we are.
Where are your forces?
South.
How many are you?
1, 3 total. 4 total.
He and others mutter, what? Huh?
Well, if you count the
That
horses,
is not an army. Why do you call yourself an army? Are you playing games here?
No.
Why are you
You want
here?
the truth? You want the truth, right? You want the truth, right? So
Ah.
I'm telling you the truth.
He
There's
he
4 of
eyeballs
us.
the hammer at his side menacingly.
There's 4 of us. We call ourselves the Tredillion Army. We're hoping to get more to join our forces to stand up against this dark evil.
And why have you come to Kasanac?
We have a message for
Lady Drenara.
Janara.
They all now there's mutters all throughout. In the foreign.
It's from the Deal Maker, Lord Deal Maker.
oh Lord, who goes by
Dealer.
the name of Dealer?
Who
Yeah, the
gave,
Lord.
Who gave you the message? The deal maker does not talk to anyone, as everyone knows.
His emissary, Torchalon.
Oh, now you hear some people. Oh, Torchla. Ah. Where are the others? You said you are 4?
One of them's very sick back at the
You don't know.
Behold the tree.
some kind of tree collecting sap with the other guy.
He looks puzzled, but just kind of does a curt nod. He nods, and you see a contingent of 5 of the men and one of the women break off and start jogging south.
Yes, we're officially an army. The Truth Seeker has just confirmed it for me. I'm done with this game. I'm so happy. I don't even freaking know what to do. I freaking need to start designing some tabards. We need tabards. We need a symbol. Oh my gosh.
Oh my lord!
Wow.
I'm doing a very good job here without you. By the
Heck
way.
yeah, dude. You guys are making awesome for this Teldrillian army. Oh. You forced 5 on me.
Oh my!
Forced 5
Oh
me.
my!
Nothing's worse than getting forced 5. It feels like
So I look.
you kind
I
of
look
feel
around,
taken
I'm like-
advantage of.
I'm all like, and I look at Dreszy over here. What do you think they're going?
Hopefully to go get Lady Drenana.
No, they ran south,
Oh, south.
back the way you came.
Oh, he's going to the tree. They're going to the tree, dude. Now they're going to take my tree of life.
Sorry, dude. I had to tell the truth.
You can't have this discussion because he's not
He's
here.
not here.
You're not telepathing, so.
I know.
All right.
Well,
That is your message. I will take it to her.
I'm sorry, but we cannot give it to you.
By the way, who has the scroll?
shit.
This man.
What is the message? You can tell me.
I can't do that either. It's for only Lady Duranara's ears and eyes only. We were specifically told to do that.
Sir, we were given
Remove your hood. You laugh out loud. do you laugh out loud? No. Okay. Wasn't sure if that was in or out of character. That would have been very funny if you did.
I should have.
Damn it.
He's like, haha.
If you have nothing to hide, remove your hood.
Is this out of character? Is the scroll a secret?
No.
It's supposed to
Your
be.
mission is supposed to be a secret and only delivered directly to Lady Drenara and none other.
But we got into this conundrum, so we have to tell the truth.
Okay. Sir,
Because we don't know who the truth teller is. Or the truth speaker or whatever.
sir, truth be told, we don't know what the message is. We have a scroll that we were given to deliver directly to.
Then give me the scroll and I will deliver it to her.
That would mean not be directly to her.
You have my honor, you have my word and my honor that it will get to her through me.
With the little amount of trust that you have shown us, why should I show that much trust towards you?
Looks back to him. Remove your hood. Well, shall we do it for you?
No. I'll do it, but do not be afraid.
You hear a few chuckles throughout the group. Altogether, you count about 40 or so
Well, they-
adults and a dozen children.
These guys live by the Dragon Spire.
They live on the
Yeah,
foothills
so-
of the Dragonspine Mountains, which are known to be treacherous.
That's fair.
All right.
I don't know what I'm doing.
I don't want to do
But
this.
by the way, Drezzy, highly unusual for Northronders to be this far south. They are way far south for their domain. This is
I
highly
should probably say
unusual.
something first before I disrobe.
Do I need to roll on that, or do I just tell him?
Do what?
Do I? So I actually do know this. I know that.
Yeah, you know
okay.
that.
Okay.
This is common knowledge in the kingdom.
Leonidas, these people are a little out of their elements here.
All right, let's do this.
This is a little farther south.
All right. So I reluctantly lift up my hood.
Okay, as soon as the light hits your snout, you start hearing gasps and mutters. A number of people lower their various farm implements in your direction. The
And I show my hands.
The smith just gives a short nod and doesn't seem surprised at all.
So now you see what I am. Why are you not shocked?
You are dragonborn, yes?
Yeah.
You are not the first we have seen, nor of your kindred, the
What?
Draconians,
What draconians? What color were they?
various over the years,
Metallic or
the others. Fought them long ago.
oh boy.
They fought your enemies.
Well, they don't.
I know this is a secret mission, but let me explain to this small village our whole plan while Mike makes syrup. What could possibly go wrong? Kappa.
Right.
Dang.
I am the metallic kind, the good kind, the ones that believe into Bahamut.
Bahamut.
Yeah, Bahamut.
You're trying to mix in Tiamat with Bahamut.
Yeah.
Tia Bahamut.
I'm not with Tiamat.
He's like
Tiamat.
Dia Bahama Obama.
You
Obama
got me
Hut.
all flustered there
Yeah.
for a second.
I see.
As you can tell by my skin, I am copper.
You will both remove all your weapons and place them over there at that stump. Nobody's making a move other than they initially did.
Okay.
Just very calmly states
I
it
like to.
gestures with his head.
I just want to consolidate with my partner over here real fast, please.
Place your weapons over the stump and you can talk to your friend all you want.
Out of character for a second.
Okay.
With my with my abilities, is it possible for me to put everything down but maybe pick something back up without being seen?
Yeah, you can do sleight of hand now. You have that sleight of hand skill.
Okay. So I think I'm going to try for that.
What are you going to try to sleight of hand?
I'm going to try and sleight of hand my 4 throwing knives.
All 4 of them or just one?
All 4 of them.
Oh boy.
I'm going big.
That would be
boy.
4 separate rolls.
Oh, dang. That's a bad idea, man.
I'm not with this fool.
How about 2 of them?
All right.
Oh, I'm not with you.
So you
I'm
walk over to the stump and start placing your weapons down?
Okay, what am
do
I
you have as
rolling?
weapons?
I have a rapier and my 4 throwing knives.
Okay, so you do the rapier and 2 knives, and then you try to look like you place the 2 others, but palm them.
Are you getting
Roll
in
twice.
rolling stance?
I'm getting in rolling stance here. We're gonna do this.
That's
Which
freaking-
one
that's
do
awesome.
I roll?
D20.
D20s, dude.
Add. Let's see. How do you?
know what?
What's
This
your
one
sleight
hates
of
me.
hand?
My sleight of hand is a 4.
You can't have mine, though.
So you add that to your roll.
There might be an extra one in here. I don't know if that's a good one.
I just don't like that.
Typically,
What'd
you
you
want
call
to
the
get
purple one?
better than a 12 or 15, depending upon difficulty.
Well, thank you, Curry Plays. I appreciate it.
What?
That's gonna hurt. It's a 1.
Oh my
Natural
gosh.
one?
You
That's gonna make
critical
it-
failed?
That's gonna be a 5 total.
no, dude.
No,
it's a-
natural one's a fumble.
Yeah.
So not only does everybody see you pitifully try to, you cut your hand in the process for 2 hit points, trying to palm the knife blade. You hear a little snicker from one of the kids sees this and kind of snickers, and the smith
Should have
says,
rolled that one.
"Really?
Let me check.
A 1, dude. Come on now.
Okay, so
Do you want to roll for the other one as well?
I do.
See if you palm the other hand.
I do. So I take
There's
2.
over 40 huge
minus-
villagers
just
plus
minus
a
2.
dozen children.
-2.
You're gonna kill yourself. That's what's gonna happen.
Roll the other
Oh,
d20
here we go.
Worst thief in history.
That's a 9.
plus 5.
4. So it's a 13.
You don't
Okay.
succeed.
So as far as you know, nobody. So you cut your left hand with one, but the other one you palmed and slid up to your sleeve. Everybody's paying attention to that one. What do you do with that one since you're bleeding out of your hand?
I'm gonna go ahead and set that one down
Drop
on the log.
that. Just turn around, drop it, and nurse your wound.
Yeah.
Okay. The smith just kind of shakes his head, looking at you, disappointed, with that kind of, patronizing, disappointed look
He's gonna
that your
die.
father or whoever would give you.
You feel about this big now, don't you? Yeah, I told you not to do it.
Do you say this? Do you berate him in front of everybody?
No, I don't do
Okay.
that. I don't.
Because you didn't use your voice, so I assume that was out of character, but
Okay, so I go up.
okay.
I drop my 2 short swords.
Okay.
I drop my dagger.
All right.
I drop my one-handed axe.
Okay.
I drop my battle axe.
Okay.
Oh my gosh.
We say Road Warrior Beyond Thunderdome.
Wow.
Right.
As if the
Wow.
teeth
Do I
and
have to take off my armor too?
You
as
just
if
said your weapons.
Okay, so that's all my weapons right
Okay.
there.
He just gestures to come back to where you were before in the center of the crowd.
I'm glad I chose this app. I'm so glad.
For right now.
I'm just saying, dude.
Okay.
You're about
You
to
walk
die.
back.
Yeah, I walk
Okay.
back. That is all I have. I
He
look
just
at
gives you a simple nod.
I look at him. Put it down.
I don't know what
So-
you're talking about.
Put it down.
I don't know what you're talking
I
about.
don't know about the other one.
You don't even know. Yeah.
See, you got okay.
He dropped the
Slide
one that he
hand-
cut his
that
hand
one.
with. He dropped that because it was so obvious. His head still, he's like stopping the blood, putting pressure on his hand.
All right, fine then. I changed my statement. Are you serious?
You see all these people around us?
So meanwhile, the sap has finished oozing off and you've scraped it off. And now it needs to be spread out thin and sun-dried in the remaining hours of the daylight. But you can continue on leaving it out, like on some
yeah.
leaves, allowing it to dry.
So-
You just needed to be there for it to ooze.
I'm just
And
going
now
like
if
a
you want
wandering
more
idiot.
doses, you're going to have to wait another hour to get another dose.
Gotcha.
You have enough
to
for one
cure.
dose.
To cure.
To ooze out.
Oh, to ooze out.
To ooze out enough sap for a second dose. You've already been waiting an hour.
You're supposed to wait 4 hours. Remember?
You want me to wait 4?
Yeah, that's what we told you to do.
Yeah.
So you have 4.
You said you were gonna hang back 4 hours.
I'll hang back. I'll hang back.
Well, so you're waiting for another
while I
oozing
dry
to come
this
out.
one
Yeah,
and
well, you
prepare it.
put it on a leaf and stuff. You see a group of 5
Okay.
blonde-haired people jogging down the road towards you,
Your turn, buddy.
carrying various farming implements in their hands, and just running down the road towards you. You see them when they're still about a mile away.
Suck. Did they see me?
You're sitting there right by the side of the road. There's no real cover. You and
Stepperson.
Stepperson.
I'll keep doing what I'm doing. I'll just hang out, wait for them.
All right. Do you what do you do? Just you're still sitting there watching, or do you stand up, or
I'll stealth
you
out
have
of the
weapons
way.
ready, bow drawn? What do you?
I'll stealth.
You're gonna
It
try
says-
to hide in the grass?
It says I can as an elf.
Yeah, you can try to go
Yeah.
hide in the grass.
Dude, don't do it.
Leave
once.
Stepperson out there.
Yep.
Or have him try to stealth.
Yep.
He's not very accomplished
No,
yet.
I'm just gonna leave him.
All right.
And
Is
is he unconscious or is he?
No, he's
conscious?
wheezy, but he's you healed him up a bit, so
Gotcha. Tell him, Steverson, don't say a word that I'm here.
just my lord.
Okay, and then I'm gonna stealth out.
Yeah, well you do.
6.
9. No, the dot's the bottom. That's a 9.
9
Add your bonus.
plus 5.
Okay, so that's 14.
Yep. And then I also have what it's sort of like some kind of
So
advantage.
that has to be all 5 of their
Oh, I think yeah.
all 5 of their perception checks.
Holy cow! Are you serious?
It would work the same way
Each
the other
one.
way.
Yeah. Okay. Okay.
5th edition, we're playing of Dungeons and Dragons.
Okay.
The ginger.
Yeah.
Okay, so you go off into the grass and hide. How far away do you crawl? Grass is about 1.5 feet, 2 feet high.
Probably about 40 feet away.
Okay.
50 feet ish.
All right.
Yeah.
Do you get any weapons in hand or just lay flat?
Bow drawn in hand.
Okay, but just laying flat or you're going to poke up a little?
No, laying flat.
Okay, all right.
Just out and ready.
Just enough to see through the grass.
Yeah.
Okay, so they keep jogging up, and Steberson slowly stands up, holding his hands outward, like not to be a threat. And they come jogging up and stop about 10 feet away from him.
And then any dialogue between them?
They hailed him and says, "Who are you?" Steberson, milady. I'm not your lady. No, sorry. I'm not your lady. Steberson, is it? Where is your friend? We were told there were 2 of you. No, there's just me. He's back down the road a ways. How far? How far away is? Half day's journey. His voice cracks. So whereas the 4 of them are looking at Steberson, you see one guy just staring straight in your direction. Just like almost making eye contact.
Oh, fudge buckets.
He's not seeing you per se, but he seems to be looking right where you are. He taps the shoulder of the woman who's talking to Steberson and whispers something in her ear. She alarmingly looks over roughly in your direction, but not as directly.
So the guy that is looking in my direction, I know what I'm going to do. I know what I'm going to do.
And all of them are over 6 feet tall.
I know what I'm going to do.
Blonde and sandy haired.
I'm going to make him my pet. He's going to be my pet.
Muppet.
He's going to be my pet, man.
All right, well, you figure that out. Back to you guys.
Okay. We're just standing there now. We're like, Kate, Matt Blacksmith.
What now?
It is up to your other friends. We will wait for them. Yeah? Why do you do that?
Tildrill? He's a little,
Eccentric.
In stereo, we're available.
We say it in unison.
Eccentric how? He looks a little worried.
You'll see what we mean. There's no reason to be worried as long as he uses his rational thoughts.
Wait, who are you talking about? Me?
You're not there.
You're not there.
Your ears may be burning, but you're not there. I see. Well, indeed, if your friend values his life, I hope he does use his rational thoughts, as you say.
I hope he notices the size of
So,
everybody.
Dragonborn, what brings you to the land of the humans? You are far from your home.
Oh, man. Really?
He looks at you with piercing blue eyes
Pity story time.
that seem to look right through you.
See, once I was an officer of the Dragonborn army. Huh? Oh. And my subordinates turned on me. And the Tildrill saved my life.
You speak the truth.
Isn't that what you asked for?
But your friend Tildrill, he's not of these lands, no?
No.
So again, I ask you, why have you come so far from your homelands to the human lands?
As a Dragonborn?
You know how dangerous it would be here for your kind.
Yes. As a Dragonborn, you're bound by honor for whoever saves your life, no matter what race or creed they are.
Do you know what the DC is for that? You'd had your casting monster or something like that.
So now you know my secret.
What'd it say on the...
Well, one of my secrets.
Because I need to know what the saving throw is going to be at, what they have to save
I have
against.
to tell
Didn't say.
Resist. And I missed it because I got sidetracked.
Yeah, not a problem. It didn't...
No, Jay, what was I missed the last part that you just said. Sorry.
I looked at Drezzy and I told him, I was like, now you know my secret. Why I'm here. All proud-like, kind of shamed, kind of, because you're a Dragonborn and you have lots of pride and you take honor and everything else, but...
I see.
Wisdom.
He looks at you piercingly. Yeah, okay, so tell me what your bonus is then. Is it your level plus your wisdom, and they have to save against that?
Wisdom, 17
No,
plus
bonus.
3.
So it's plus 3.
Yeah.
So on your third level, or... Yeah, let's see. Right, okay.
I'm dying. So will Jay if he screws this
All
up.
I'm sorry.
Oh, that's funny. You got an actual 20.
What?
Hey, it's bound to happen.
So,
I have somebody to thank.
So, he nods to you and says, "You are unusually candid for your kind. Have a seat. Have a drink." He points over to another stump and nods to somebody, and they go and bring you a horn flagon.
So as I'm walking back, I walk next to him and I brush. Put my hand. Just tell the truth.
Oh, man.
Okay. They go sit you down, and they hand you the little flagon, and it's honey mead.
Yeah, it's mead.
You're going to get poisoned,
So
son.
now the smith looks at you,
Date rape.
and what brings you into such strange company?
Well, to be honest, I didn't always have the most honest past.
Oh. To be honest, I haven't had the most honest
And then there's
past.
this,
Now, I'm still supposed to be trying to keep things from them, like my backstory from them, right?
that would be your preference. You're in a bit of a situation here, obviously, but that would be your preference. You would not want either your compatriots or anyone to know these things. That's why it's so uncomfortable. That's why it's remarkable he did what he did. That's humiliating for him.
You got to come in like a wrecking ball.
You can't wait, can you?
I'm patient. I can be patient.
Okay, well,
I can be patient. Let them do their thing.
I guess there's not much else I can do. Well, as I said, I didn't have the most honest past. I'd crossed the wrong people, and I'm here on a favor to earn a favor.
That was as circular and obscure as any conversation I've had in many years.
Yeah, I was hoping that would get by you.
That's crazy.
Would you like to try again?
No. I'm satisfied.
Palm face, dude. Palm face.
Palm snout.
Before I met with this group, I told you I stopped working on it. Before I started with this group, I belonged to a thieves guild, and I crossed the wrong person. I was told that if I did this, I wouldn't have to watch my back anymore.
This being...
Teaming up with the Dragonborn and our other companions on their mission.
delivering this message to
That is-
Lady Drenera.
That is correct. I mean Lady Drenera no harm, but I've got to do something
You're a
about my
member of the
problems.
Thieves Guild, and you wish to be in the presence of the lady.
Again, past tense was.
You're wanted by the Thieves Guild, and you wish to be in the presence of the lady.
As far as I can tell, that scared the crap out of me.
Giggle sticks. Thank you for that follow. Appreciate it. Thank you.
Man, there's just no good way to go with this.
The truth.
That was the truth.
Quiet, you. Gives you a hard stare. The meat is really good, though.
I'm enjoying it.
You guys are gonna get poninated.
That all depends on you, man. Like I said, as far as I know, my problems are over with the Thieves Guild. That's the whole reason I'm doing this. And after this is over, I plan to take a different path.
What path is that?
One with a little less danger. A little less
So
secrecy.
you're a coward.
I'm not a coward. I just want to relax for a little while.
I see.
God, thanks for backing me into a corner there, buddy.
What are friends? What are dragons for?
Right? What are dragons for? That's going to be my new phrase for Jason.
He
Hey, I got myself out of the situation. Hopefully.
Yeah, he almost beat up a bartender owner.
Yes,
You trusted him?
Right? He's the violent one.
All right. So you're standing there uncomfortably, and he's still
Very.
just staring at you as though he's waiting for more.
The most awkward conversation in the world. I'm a thief. Hi.
Right?
I'm dishonest.
I
Hi.
screwed over to the Thieves Guild. I'm no longer a Thieves Guild member, and they're after me.
I just cut myself.
I'd like to see
trying
the
to sneak a knife.
Yes, exactly.
Time out. Let me help you with this a little bit here.
It's like
Let me help
in
you.
the hole.
Time
That's
out.
okay. That's part of the fun.
Tell him.
Jay. No.
I gotta dig
He's
myself a
doing
little
just
far.
fine. He's
If I
working
keep
through it
digging
just
down,
fine.
I might actually dig up.
You passed through.
You get
Mike.
China.
So, Mike, you try that on the one who's looking your direction, and you see him kind of shake his head a little, and then you see him just glare in your direction.
What? Here we go.
And he just starts tromping through the grass, making a beeline for you with his pitchfork.
Now I'll
And
stand
he's
up.
lowered it towards the grass, heading your way.
Now I'll stand up with my bow out, aimed directly at his face, and I said, "I would stop in your tracks right now if I were you."
He stops at about 15 feet. The others then fan out around
Told
him
you.
with their various implements,
All right, so
and they
you're
get
about to have
low
another dragon
crouches,
head on
and
the
they
wall.
carry themselves with
You're gonna have to
definitely
help him as well.
well-skilled ability
Trained,
and
okay.
grace.
okay,
So they spread out about 20 feet apart from each other.
so I'm sort of
forming-
half
forming
circle.
a semicircle, stopping about 15 feet out from you in all those directions.
All right.
All five of them fanned out immediately. It just wasn't even hesitation.
So-
They've ignored Steverson for the moment.
So now that I have you surrounded, I would drop your weapons, or I could make sure that I soil the ground with your blood.
The guy looking at you, the one who approached you with the pitchfork, drop your bow.
I'm here to keep someone alive. I'm not putting my bow down. I have no reason to trust you.
You
Coming
think
at me
that
with
tiny little stick is going to bother me. Drop your bow and it won't hurt you.
you drop your weapons, I'll drop my bow.
Uh,
It's fair enough,
he
isn't it?
slowly brings up his pitchfork like this, looking like he's going to throw it at you.
Oh, sacre bleu. I will undraw it.
He slowly lowers his pitchfork as you do so.
And now the rest of the people. Come
They're
on.
just still standing there.
Okay,
None
I'll,
of them raise
I'll
their
slowly
weapons.
lower it. I'll slowly lower it.
Okay, he lowers his more.
Okay, the more time you sit here with me, the less time he has to live. What sort of care do you have for humanity?
Drop your bow.
I'll just sling it on me.
All right.
Is that good enough? Put my arrow away.
He looks at the others. Looks at the woman who had first talked to Steverson, and she just nods.
All right.
He steps aside and gestures for you to walk over towards Steverson.
So, who are you and what do you want with me?
Do you walk or just stand there still?
I'll stand there still.
Okay. We've been sent by others for you to talk to. We have some of your friends in our town. We were sent to come bring you to the town.
I don't want to go anywhere. I want to keep him alive.
You can bring him.
Actually, I need to be here. You can go back, and I will catch up with you.
No, you are under orders. We are under orders to bring you. You can walk or we can carry you. Which would you prefer?
Freaking stupid farmer's market. Okay, let me think about this. That was a...
While he's thinking,
Yeah, back to
he's
you
ready
guys.
he's ready to have that conversation with you again.
All right.
All right.
I've got a response for you.
Okay.
All right. Or I should say that
So he continues
Drizzy
staring at
has a
your
response
arm
for you.
in just long, uncomfortable silence. The whole crowd is just staring quietly. They're very disciplined.
I wish I had some popcorn.
All right.
I realize I have taken a few wrong turns, but can you tell me that you have never made a mistake in your life? It doesn't take a truth seer to tell that you've been down a darker path than you are on now.
He raises his eyebrows, suitably impressed.
Ooh. Ooh.
You speak rightly.
Deep, my friend, deep.
He looks at you with a different look than before. Little less patronizing, a little more respectful. Maybe there is hope for you yet.
Dang. Freaking poet.
I do not yet know if we can trust you near the lady, but please do have a seat and have a drink.
Who needs a bar?
Thank you.
We'll wait for your friends to arrive.
Thank you.
Big
Boy.
ball up top.
Boy, this kid comes running around, and he looks completely different than all the other kids. They're all, weathered, but they were more on the Caucasian side with blondish and sandy blonde hair. This kid comes around. He's got dark hair, very dark complexion, very slight build. He's very slender. Comes running up, doesn't say a word. Says, "Tell the lady what you have seen." He looks distressed. You know what I mean. Boy nods and starts running, takes the road running up the hill towards the house on the hillside.
So,
All right, back to you.
back to
Mike.
me. Fudge buckets. Okay. Okay.
Now you know what we're
And what purpose do you have for me and my men? What's your purpose?
We have your friends. We told you you were here. We have been told to bring you. It does not matter what state we bring you in, but we are ordered to bring you. Now, do you want to walk on your own power, or shall we carry you?
Oh. I'll walk on my own terms.
Then move to your friend.
Just turn down a free ride, man.
I know. I should have took the free ride. Alright, so I'll go to Steberson and be like, alright, Steberson, follow me. Let's go.
He gets up, slightly wheezing, and
So I'll move
Follows
at
you.
a sprint. A dead elven sprint.
you do?
No,
Yeah,
I'm
you
kidding.
leave
I'm just kidding.
Steverson in the dust. Thank
Dang.
you, Baby Punch, for following.
Yeah, thank you so much for following Baby Punch. Yeah, so I'm gonna head. Gosh, dang it! I just have this feeling that these guys are like martially trained, and I'm gonna get my butt handed
Oh,
to.
they look to really carry themselves. Even
Yeah.
though they look like farmers, they don't look like farmers.
Yeah. So I'm just gonna go ahead and.
And
Same
and
thing
you,
like
with
we
your
went through.
background, you know Northlanders when you see Northlanders, and
Yeah.
these are Northlanders, and they are way too far south for their normal domain. They're normally like too far south if you see them
Yeah,
where
yeah.
you came from,
Yeah.
and you're up north. You're actually on a road that actually taking you back in that direction.
think I'm the beard
This-
too.
this road.
I know.
I know this road.
I'm taking your name.
You do.
Fortunately, right now.
All right. So you just walk up the road then?
Yep. Just gonna head back.
Okay,
I still
they
have
follow.
the
One of them kind of gets in the lead, and the other four kind of fall, one on each side and two in the rear, keeping a distance about 20 feet, and watching around the area vigilantly as they continue along.
Interesting.
All
Okay,
right.
so, That sucks.
Child's report. So this is Fatal Blades. Child's report. We saw a rogue who couldn't sneak anything, and a dragonborn who thought he was special for some reason. On the bright side, here's their whole mission plan they have. P.S. They sold out their friend We are recovering him now.
Yeah, I can't believe you guys sold me out.
What much we could do, man.
Yeah.
You could have said I was up north.
They would know we were lying.
You're not here to have this conversation yet. That would
Yeah.
be good for your character to
Yeah.
have.
Yeah.
So they set you down on a stump and hand you a horn of meat as well. They're more wary with you actually than the Dragonborn.
This
Seem
is a
less
first.
trusting. Yeah. The kids are just staring at you, fascinated, and the other older ones are just kind of. Some of them were giving you just different looks, but none of them seem to be aggressive or threatening. They're just giving a "we don't trust you" look. We're following orders, but we don't trust you look. And they keep looking at your hand that you cut. You do have
Bring my own
heal
dice.
skill or anything, first aid kit, anything like that to bandage your hand?
I don't know that I do.
Okay.
Do 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 do.
But anyway, the honey meat is very tasty.
I like how we go back to that. It's very lightning.
Well, because he's just getting his first sip, so.
Oh, you guys,
All right.
you guys are getting drugged, son.
Some time transpires. Again, it's kind of uncomfortable as you guys are sitting there waiting, sipping. How much of it do you drink? Do you drink the whole horn? Or ask for more, sip it, don't drink it, what?
I'm on my third glass.
Well, okay, so you finish the first one. You ask for more.
Yes, please.
One of the kids looks at one of the adults. One of the adults nods. Kid runs and grabs it. Runs into a little building. Comes back out, dripping honey mead, and hands it to you. What about you, Dragonborn?
No, one and done.
One and done. Okay. All right.
Do, 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 do.
After you finish the first one, you're starting on your second one. You're feeling like a nice warm sensation flowing through you, very quickly. All right, so you're coming up the road. So both of you roll a Constitution save. Yep.
Oh.
You died. And you died.
An 11?
Oh, give me 1 sec.
Were we better on the noise?
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
I got a 5.
Okay.
Wait, what's Constitution?
Yeah, Constitution save. Do
Okay,
you have
so-
a box in it or not? Over saving throws to the right of your stats.
How many saving throws
So
do I
by
get?
strength. So you'll see. So all of them
Help
are
me out here,
there.
homie.
But it's only 2 of them have a circle filled in.
Oh,
Saving throws. There you go.
dexterity and intelligence.
Okay. So that means you do not get to add your proficiency bonus to it.
Okay.
So what about you?
Constitution,
Okay, so you can add your
strength, and intelligence.
so you can add your
Oh,
Constitution bonus plus your proficiency bonus.
oh, okay.
Or actually, wait a minute. For saves, you might actually just get advantage. I take that back. It's 5th edition stuff. Still working out. See, save. Sorry to disrupt the flow here, but important moment.
I hate when you get the flow disrupted.
Check it out, Mike. I got 2 ones.
79.
Oh, dang, dude. Snake eyes.
Yeah, he got 3.
Oh, shoot.
But my 3's still better than his.
What? Why?
do you
Why?
figure?
You guys suck at the whole freaking people of the whatever.
That plus that.
Now you're
4,
backed
7,
into a corner
8, 9,
of
10.
doom.
Yeah, I got 10.
So my 11's better than your 10.
Barely.
So who's gonna
Simple
order
math,
the,
buddy.
Who's ordering the pizza?
Are you going to be here long enough for pizza? It's 9:30 already.
Oh,
Pizza
I
will be
asked
here
you-
after the show's over.
Okay, yeah, you do get to apply your
it's up to you.
proficiency bonus.
We still have to level and stuff. Are
Yeah.
we doing anything after the show?
I don't have too much time after the show.
If we want to order some pizza,
Yeah, no, feel free.
yeah, let's do it. Do you have to go?
He does have one.
I do have to go shortly after the show. I have time
Okay.
to stick around and level up, but I got to be up at 5.
Well, pizza's really important.
Yeah, so add your proficiency bonus and your con bonus. Oh,
Okay.
yeah,
So I got a 10.
okay, that's not enough. Okay.
I got an 11.
Okay. So, yeah, very nice, warm, fuzzy feeling going through your body. Your head starts to swim a little, and you're feeling actually really mellow and pleasant.
Oh, truth serum.
A lot more than would account for the little bit of mead you drank already.
Gosh.
All right. So before you know it, time has passed because now you're just kind of in this pleasant la-la land. So you guys come walking up escorted. Both of you are just kind of in a pleasant days, just kind of like,
Okay.
And you come up, you see the village full of about over 40 people, almost all of them over 6 feet,
It's a lot of bodies to bury.
all of them burly, both men and women, battle-scarred, battle-hardened, obviously. About a dozen children. Most people here are either blonde or sandy-haired. There's a few exceptions.
Okay.
And then one who's only about 5.5 feet tall, but with huge shoulders and makes a very large hammer look small in his single hand. Who appears to be like a blacksmith type, and he's at the center of it. And you see your two friends sitting on some log stumps, kind of swaying a little bit, with just kind of on his lizard face. It's a little hard to tell, but with kind of bemused looks, and not even really seeming to realize you've arrived as you're being brought into this group here.
Oh, pleasant. So, we're prisoners, and you've poisoned our men.
Is that what you say as you walk up?
Yep.
Who do you, just in general, just
Yep.
around? A couple people just kind of look at each other.
You look... you want...
So the smith gestures with his other hand to you and Steberson to come towards him.
I'll step up. Bring Steberson with me.
Okay. And they didn't make you disarm up to this point.
Yeah.
He looks at you, those two, and then at Steberson and raises an eyebrow. Looks at you three again, and then at Steberson and raises the other eyebrow. Like, one of these things is not like the other.
Can I help you?
We understand you are here to see Lady Dranera.
It's not for you to know.
If you wish to see her, it is. You have the scroll from Forshalan.
What scroll? Who told you a
Apparently you
scroll?
have a message on a scroll, one of the two of you.
And
I'm
if I-
assuming I don't think this one could carry a scroll.
And if I had a scroll?
At that, Steberson starts wheezing more intensely as he's looking around, terrified.
How long has that been?
It's had half an hour to cure. It needs more.
Are we indoors?
You're outdoors. This is all out in the
Okay.
center of the little village.
Okay, so... yeah... Somebody just tweeted me. He says, order the damn pizza. That's awesome. Okay, so, and the scroll is of interest to you, why? If said scroll does exist.
You are welcome to continue either back the way you came or continue on north. But if you wish to see Lady Dranera,
Is this...
you will not play games with me.
Wait, is this the town that she's in?
Yes.
You believe so, but you haven't asked, so you could feel free to ask.
What city is this?
A couple people chuckled. City?
Well,
City.
where are we?
You are in Kasanak village.
Alright, and Lady Dranara, where is she?
That is for me to know.
Oh, sounds like we have a trade then. You bring yours, I'll bring mine.
Does not work that way here.
Then you don't get a scroll.
Then you can either move on, or we can use you as fertilizer. Which would you prefer?
And when Lady Dranara finds out that you prevented her from receiving what she was supposed
So
to
you
receive...
say. For all we know, you are just Modredian spies come here to try to cause harm.
Okay.
You may just be scouts for all we know.
Well, what did you do?
Although he looks again at
Steberson.
Steberson and shakes his head a little bit, goes back to... He doesn't believe it even as he says it.
Okay. So, I...
And clearly your two friends are drugged.
Oh, yeah.
He
Definitely.
doesn't say that, but you see that.
Oh, yeah.
Very clear. Or they got drunk really fast. But since they're being quiet, you're assuming drugged.
Dang it. Why do you guys lead me into this? Now I'm in the same situation you are.
Yeah, see?
This guy is...
How do you like that?
This guy's got the attitude of a frickin'...
Yeah, you didn't like it very much, do you?
It's like talking to a wall. No, I don't like it. And then you guys get drunk on
Tell Jill.
truths and just sit
Tell
around.
Jill.
Is he talking to me? What's going on?
Tell him about the army.
Yes, why don't you tell me about the army? He kind of smirks.
You brought me up here to tell you a story. That sounds like you guys are all really bored down here.
You and your friends are welcome to head back the way you came or continue on north. You may not stay here.
Chime up with something. Come on.
If you do have a message to deliver to the lady, you can give it to me, and I assure you
all the
it will be
work that we have
safely delivered.
accomplished.
If you wish to meet her in person, you will have to earn my trust before that will happen.
Well,
Tendril.
it sounds like we have a problem here then. So,
You are free to leave.
what did you do to my men?
Tendril.
It will pass.
This is obviously no...
Tell Jill.
Do your standard introduction.
Alright. People. Giant people of the village.
What is that? That is not your introduction.
Giant people of the village. Let me just reassure you that we don't want your hospitality.
Yeah, how tall are you?
5'10".
Yeah, so the
think
only
so.
one that's kind of close to eye level is the Smith and the
The Smith.
kids. Everybody else is 6 feet plus, including all the women.
How about this? How about you and I
Including
deliver
this
it?
huge hulking 7-footer.
How about we deliver it together? It's that important of a message.
You see that pile of weapons over there of your friends?
Yep.
Place your weapons there.
Actually, I'll take north. North sounds
Your
good.
choice.
North sounds really good right now. Let's go north. All right.
And if you return to this village, or you try to sneak back, we will not play games with you here.
I'm not looking to play games, but yet
So
no.
you were lying about your reason to meet, or your friends were lying? I think not.
It seems like you gave them. They gave you their
These
trust,
are not times for games.
yet you poisoned my
If you have a
man.
reason to be here, state your purpose plainly, or to be gone with you.
I'm here to deliver a message for Lady Drenara,
Fine,
not
then.
to you.
Then place your weapons there, and we can talk.
What weapons do I have?
Just drop your weapons. Come on. Just drop them. We did.
Don't try to hide any. It's a bad idea.
Fire hand.
Oh man, these are such good weapons, though. They make me happy. Okay.
I'm gonna make
They
out of
make
this
you
with
happy.
one throwing knife.
I know.
At least I'll have a weapon.
I have
I got my acid breath still, dude.
Yeah, he does. This is built in.
2 short
Of
swords.
course, they probably know that.
Well, they don't know.
They said they know your kind.
They know. They said they fought. In
They
the-
know that you have those types of abilities.
2 short swords and 2 longbows.
2 longbows?
Yeah, I had the original one and the one I got from Torchelon.
Okay, you might need to unburden yourself a little bit. I'm
Okay.
gonna start kicking in
Or
encumbrance
let's
here.
just say that was on the mule then. That's ridiculous. Can we do that?
What?
Let's just say it was on the mule.
The
or
pack horse?
the
Yeah,
pack
sure,
horse,
sure. That's fine.
That is kind of dumb.
The pack horses are still with us, right? They came with us.
I'm just gonna write it on the back of my sheet.
Yeah, what happened with the horses?
Yeah.
No, they're probably
They're
probably
here.
have them.
They're right there at the edge of the
Okay.
village.
Okay, so
Being
drop a
held by
longbow.
a couple of kids. Or a
Drop-
group of kids.
Yeah, drop the longbow and the 2 short swords
Okay.
on the ground.
You have any other weapons?
No,
All right.
I have arrows, but I'm not gonna drop
Yeah.
those.
Okay.
But yeah, that was it.
He gestures for you to come back to the circle of people. You're in a circle now. Because it was just off to the side.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I'll go back.
Okay.
Let's go.
That is better.
Let's go
Now,
see Lady Jodinara. I think.
He keeps peering under your hood a little. Pull back your hood.
Pull it back.
Wood elf.
Yes.
What brings you into the land of the humans? We know it's precarious for your kind here.
Personal satisfaction.
Yes.
What brings you way south
Deceivers
here?
will not be going in front of Lady Dranera.
What do you say?
Deceivers will
Deceivers?
not be going before Lady Dranera. You will speak plainly or you will not see her.
I'm not deceiving you in any way. Personal satisfaction. There's no reason for me to stay with the other elves. There's no reason for me to call myself part of a pact. To push my way into other people's business. To tell them what they can and cannot do. This is my personal mission. This is what I am going to achieve. I am going to deliver this message to Lady Dranara. And with your help, I will succeed at my personal mission.
Tell me about
I
your
told you he was
darkness.
authentic.
What's that?
Tell me about, she says this quietly.
The word you're looking
just-
for is eccentric.
I believe just for you. Tell
Sorry.
me about your darkness.
Oh!
And your stomach just goes clench.
What? Wait, what? Can I insight as to why he knows this?
He's a truth speaker.
Truth speaker.
He doesn't know that though.
He doesn't know.
I
He
don't-
wasn't
I
there
wasn't
for
there.
that introduction. So you're freaking out now. Like, what?
Can we hear this? Can we?
That
hear
was very, he said it so quietly. He said something very quietly you didn't catch. But you see him just suddenly tense up.
What did he say, Telltale?
Yeah, you're,
I will. I have it. I have it.
all right.
You don't want us to know these secrets.
Sort of. That one spell I used for the tree.
Can you do it again already?
Yeah. Yeah, I have one more.
Well, that's for,
I think.
I don't know if that applies.
Yeah, I think so.
Is it?
Yeah. Just any other.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Yep.
Okay.
So just.
Are you honest with him, but through that method?
Yeah.
Okay, so you see him kind of jolt you see the smith kind of jolt for a second as he stares intensely at the smith. And then he just leans forward, nods a few times, shakes his head in disappointment.
What a
Looks
daddy!
back at you. You walk a dangerous knife's edge. I wish you luck, that you do not go amiss.
It's
He
worth.
says that out loud. You hear that quietly, but you hear that.
And then I'll continue talking to him like that.
Okay, you being candid at this point?
Huh?
Being candid?
To him?
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay.
Just ask him to bring me to her.
We are waiting to hear. She will summon us when she is ready.
And then ask him if he has any healers for. Oh, do you have any
What
healers?
is wrong with your friend? He looks sickly. He
cat,
sounds sickly as he's wheezing in terror.
a cat was consuming him.
Cat, you see him actually go pale. What do you mean a cat was consuming him? He says out loud.
Yeah.
Okay.
What do you mean, a cat
And you hear a bunch of muttered and few intake breaths.
was consuming
And
him?
everybody around Steverson backs away about 5 feet.
He said he had a conversation.
He had a.
What?
He said.
You guys are so
He
retarded.
said he had a conversation with the cat.
The smith steps back a couple of feet. I believe that. Look gives you a knowing glance.
Do you know what he said? Because he won't tell us.
These guys are so drunk or something. They're messed up. Yeah.
You see the cat tried to eat your friend.
That is.
And you did nothing to stop him from
How
eating
is
your
he
friend?
still alive?
I cured him, and I'm trying to
That
heal
does
him.
not look like a cured person. He looks very sick.
I
He
cured.
looks like he's dying.
I
He
cured.
sounds like a longer.
I cured his internal wounds temporarily. I found some resin from, gosh dang, what was that tree called again?
Harvey.
The
Harvey
Harvey tree. There was a Harvey tree down the road, and I need to apply it.
He
to
looks
him.
over at an older woman. He seems to ask her about that. She kind of thinks for a second, and it might help.
So
She
now,
looks at you. You found a Harvey tree nearby?
Sunk one.
That is
Sunk
that is
one.
correct.
It's like, how could they miss it? It's right off the side of the road.
It was
Like, duh.
come on, it was right there.
Okay, so he looks over at two men and nods, and two men grudgingly come up and grab the arm, each arm completely engulfing his scrawny little arms.
Oh, gosh.
Of Steverson, and lift him up gently
Yeah.
but firmly, and he just starts. Don't hurt me! Don't hurt me!
You'll be all right,
Don't hurt
Steverson.
me!"
as he does this, I try to get him. What do you think you're doing?
You try to stand up.
Yeah,
roll
okay.
a dex check. You need to beat a 22.
A natural 20.
Oh my gosh! Okay, good. So you managed to get up without falling flat on your face.
I was just gonna fall flat on my face
Yeah,
anyways,
no,
but
you're,
hey!
you're swaying, but you get yourself up on your feet, swayed.
Nice.
Wow, wow. What is going on with this group
And a
tonight?
couple people kind of mutter breaths when you do so successfully, impressed.
Yes. Dragonborns all the way for the win.
Gosh, just like the Seahawks.
Brave to the very end, Steb. They take him away from the group and put him over by a building away from everybody. And they set him down and they just kind of point to him to stay there, but away from the rest of the group. And the two of them stand there with their arms crossed, guarding him.
What are you guys doing with my friend?
Kid next to you's, if the cat ate him, he's been touched by darkness.
What's
He might be a
Darkness.
minion. He looks at one of the adults, and the adult nods. May have turned him into a minion.
what is this darkness?
One of the dark ones.
I give you like this. Like, what the hell are you talking about? Look.
Okay. And the kid just looks at your fangs and muzzle and kind of leans back a little bit because he can't read your facial expressions yet.
Oh yeah.
Kill Stabber.
I look at the adult.
Okay.
What do you mean the darkness? What does this one mean? The dark ones.
The guy just kind of like, Yisavata, Shinata Savata. Yasavata.
I must be
Daddy,
really messed up.
My father says that they are, if it is what they said, they may be a servant for one of the undergrounds.
The drow? The drow?
Don't know drow.
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 The dark elves?
The dark underground people. The Smurf Leblin.
All right, this is too much for me. I have to sit back down.
Oh, what?
By the way, Smurf Leblin is an actual thing.
Okay.
Yeah, but
Write
you
that
don't
down.
you don't know.
Write that
You
down.
don't know.
Quick, someone
down.
fire a magic missile into the darkness!
What was that? Smurf what?
Smurf Neblin.
Snurf Neblin. I'll Google that
Smurf
later.
Neblin.
I'm a little
Makes me think of
inebriated right now,
Thundercats.
so
How long are we having to wait to hear back from Lady?
As you say that, you see a kid running down the hill.
Oh, wow.
Totally different than all the other children. He's very small, both in stature and build, very slight, but very, very dark skin, totally black as pitch hair. He comes running down. And as he gets there, he's breathing heavily. His mouth's hanging open, and you see his tongue has been cut out.
Oh, what?
Not recently.
Oh,
It
yeah.
is missing. He's he briefly catches
crazy.
the cauterized tongue or whatever. And he just catches his breath, looks to the smith, and the boy just nods and points up, and the smith looks surprised. Apparently you've been granted a meeting. Come this way. Leave your weapons here.
All right, follow him.
He starts walking up, following the boy. The boy starts jogging ahead.
You guys are all broken.
Quickly, people grab you at each of your shoulders, one per each side, and